Hi everybody, this is your chess friend here. Today we'll be playing another quick game of chess for you all. So my opponent started with b6, which I don't recommend. That's not a very good move. And then bishop a6. So both of his moves here aren't very good at developing, which I wouldn't suggest. Remember, in the opening you need to capture the center, usually with your pawns, develop your pieces, and castle. And so far he's done one of those things. Well, kind of. He's developed one knight to a very bad square and traded bishops. So he's going to attack the pawn. I'm just going to simply defend it. Knight a3. I think he's trying to reroute to c6, but that's going to cost him quite a bit of tempo. Well, 2 tempo, because he's going to have to go 1, 2. And usually, a good rule is to not move a piece more than once in the opening. So he's moving it 3 times in the opening. That's a bit too many. So unless your opponent forces you to move a piece, you don't really want to move it more than once in the opening. I do think, however, well, here I made 1, 2, 3 bishop moves, but that's because at each step of the way he was forcing me to make a different bishop move with his knight. Okay, so here we're seeing knight to h5. That's an okay move. He's trying to force me to open up my pawn, but it's fine because he did make me use, well, he did use 2 tempo to do something that only costed 1 tempo. Well, he's going to go knight takes and knight takes when I can simply recapture. So it's like I have another 2 moves. Well, it's like I have an extra move to do whatever I want here. So it's not that bad. I'm thinking a3 is just fine because it'll force his knight away. Knight's gonna take. I think I might actually want to take with the f pawn. No, I think it's better to capture towards the center. To hopefully, maybe one day it'll be more useful for me. Besides that, I think I might want to start opening up the position and opening lines around the opponent's king, so I think d5 is an okay way to do that. Simply, if he recaptures, I can recapture with the knight or the queen, but I think recapturing with the knight is going to be a little better here. Actually, I think the queen. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I think taking with the queen is nicer. Puts a queen on a very powerful square, does a few diagonals and a nice line against the opponent's king, and he doesn't really have a way to chase my queen away too far. He could go bishop to g7 is an alright move. Not too important though, not too powerful. I think rook e1 is a good move, trying to maybe push to e5, and then maybe e6. So far, I think this is an okay game. We're tied. Oh, he's going to go bishop takes c3. That gave up his bishop, so I think it's fine. It made my pawn structure a bit worse, but again, it let me capture towards the center, so I think it's fine in the end. And also, the b6 pawn is going to be quite weak after rook b1, and then maybe c4, c5. Trading off my pawn. Rook to g8. Huh. Curious. Looks like he doesn't really want to castle, which means that I should exploit that somehow. Let's see. Well, we could go knight to e5 after the knight captures, queen captures with a check. That'll be powerful. But also, if you went to knight e7, my knight's just on a good square, so I think it's fine. My knight's on a powerful square here. It's already in the opponent's half of the board, which, with 2 pieces in the opponent's half of the board, I think it's okay to start thinking about an attack. Well, here we're obviously going to make his pawn structure worse, while also winning a pawn while we have the chance. So, just gonna, well, after he recaptures, we can recapture. Okay, he's going to blunder a queen. This is also an okay move. Well, no, it's not actually. This is good for me. It's awful for him. Because now I'm up an entire queen, which is a 9-point advantage. That's winning. You're already winning if you're up about 2 points. So being up 9 is even better. Also, I'm about to take this rook. So I think he can resign now. This is about the point where I've won this for sure. This would have been an interesting game though. Something like c4, c5, and rook b1 to try and open up lines here. Something like e5, e6 to try to open up lines against his king. I think this would have been interesting had he not made such a blunder. So one more time, if you are making blunders a lot in your games and you don't really know how to improve against that, the best way is to just keep playing. Maybe do some tactics on chess.com. They have a great tactic trainer. Just make sure you keep playing, don't get too discouraged, and really focus on your moves to make sure you're not making simple tactics. And it's also important to, when you're about to make a move, do a quick blunder check where you just simply think, can he capture my piece? Is there any way he can capture it when I'm moving it here? Or is there anything he's going to capture because of this? Am I missing something, basically? So here, before he went rook g6, he should have thought, am I missing something? Yes, he was missing knight e7. Also, he was missing pawn takes d6. But actually, pawn takes d6 wasn't good. Hello, this is me again, your chess friend. Unfortunately, when he resigned, his name wasn't appropriate for YouTube. So, well, he did resign in this position, but when his name popped up, it's not something that I can put on YouTube. So, I'm just gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is a bit of a shorter video, but it was still a pretty interesting game. I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Share the video with your friends if you enjoyed it or you learned something. This was your chess friend saying goodbye.